One evening, in the Jingguan years of the Tang, Chen Menben, a vice director of the secretariat, had his servants break ground beneath the courtyard wall of his own hillside pavilion. 3 feet down, they struck an ancient tomb. It opened no bones, no burial goods. Only a single coin. The tale is set down in a Tang collection, the Boyi Zhi. Why would Chen Wenben dig at the foot of his own wall? For that, we go back to one summer noon. Chen Wenben held office at court, and whenever the court was dismissed, he would retire to his hillside pavilion to escape the heat. That noon, the heat lay heavy, cicadas filling the garden. He had just woken, still half in a daze, when he heard someone knock at the courtyard gate. The boy who tended the medicine came in to announce a visitor.
A Taoist waits outside. He calls himself the Shangqing Lad, Yuanbao, and begs to be received.
Chen Wenben had always revered the Wei. He straightened his robe and had the visitor shown in. In came a young Taoist, not yet 20, clear of brow and eye, uncommon in bearing. On his head, a round soft cap of pale blue-green. On his shoulders, a cape of the same pale hue. On his feet, round-toed shoes, blue-green again. From head to foot, all of it blue-green, and all of it round. Strangest was the cloth itself, light, thin, like a veil of mist. When he moved, a waterlight seemed to ripple across it. Chen Wenben was widely traveled, the fine silks of Ti, the sheer gauze of Lu. Of all the soft and weightless famed cloths under heaven, not one could match this robe. Stranger still, in the dog days of summer, when every man was soaked through, this youth had walked in from full sun with cap and robe boundary. And drawing near him, one felt instead a thread of cold. They sat and talked. The youth spoke clear and unhurried, yet what he spoke of was the Han-dynasty, he said.
I am the Shangqing Lad. I attained the way under the Han. I was born in the land of Wu. The king of Wu brought me to court, and I looked upon the Han emperor. From Emperor Wen to Emperor Wu, down to Emperor Ai, reign after reign they favored me. In the palace and beyond it, whoever had a matter that would not move came to me, and the moment I arrived, the matter went through. Later, when Waman threw the realm into chaos, I left the city of Chang'an and drifted through the world. Yet, wherever I went, all who saw me felt a gladness rise from the bottom of their hearts. In time I wearied of the mortal world. I shed my form and departed, sometimes in Qing, sometimes in Chu, with no fixed home. Hearing that you honor the way, I have come to pay my respects.
A testing thought stirred in Chen Wenben. He picked rulers and realms from the Han, the Wei, Ziqi, Liang, and questioned him one by one. The youth answered each without pause, down to the smallest detail of the palace, as though he had seen it all with his own eyes. In places, trifles even the court historians had never set down, he recounted offhand. Warming to it, he even shook his head.
In the histories, the wronged and the invented are many indeed.
A youth, not yet 20, speaking of things 600 years gone, as if of yesterday. Chen Wenben asked again,
Master, this cap and cape of yours, by what rule are they made? Why, round in every part.
The way lies within the round and the square. What I wear without is round. What I keep within is upright and square. Round without, and square within.
He asked again.
Cloth so light and soft, from what land does it come?
This is the Shangqing 5-zhu robe.
Chen Wenben had read the Taoist books. He knew the garments of the immortals are lightest of all. A single robe no more than 6-zhu in weight. So he asked,
They say the 6-zhu robe is what immortals wear. How is it that yours is only 5?
Lighter even than the 6-zhu robe, is the 5.
Question and answer, and before they knew it, dusk had fallen. The youth rose to take his leave and stepped out the courtyard gate. The servant at the gate watched with his own eyes as the youth crossed the threshold. And then he was gone. The road ran straight to its end, not a soul upon it. When Chen Wenben heard the report, he understood this was no ordinary man. From then on, after every dismissal of the court, he had someone wait at the pavilion. And the youth did come often. He would sit and talk at length, cup after cup of tea, half a day at a stretch. Figures and lore of former courts, whatever was asked, he could answer. Only one thing could not be asked: where he lived. To that he always gave the same words.
Sometimes in Qing, sometimes in Chu, with no fixed home.
Asked often enough, Chen Wenben grew set on getting to the bottom of it. That day, when the talk was done, the youth took his leave as always. Chen Wenben gave a glass, and a servant trailed far behind. Dusk was coming on, the low sun stretching the shadow of the wall long. The youth left the pavilion gate and walked east, unhurried. The servant kept dozens of paces back, hardly daring to breathe. A few steps on, at the foot of the wall, the youth turned aside like a drop of water sinking into sand. And he was gone. The servant rushed to the wall. It stood silent. The earth beneath it lay smooth and even, no different from anywhere else. Chen Wenben hurried over, stared at the ground a long while, and called for a spade. Down it went, stroke by stroke, and damp rose from the soil. 3 feet down, they struck an ancient tomb. Nothing else lay within, only a single old coin, sheathed in a crust of blue-green rust. Chen Wenben took the coin in his hand. It was cold to the touch, and all at once he remembered, seated beside the youth, this was the very chill he had felt. Turning it over and over, it all came clear. Shangqing echoes, Shangqing, the very blue-green of copper rust, and Tong, the word for lad, is a homophone of Tong, the word for bronze. The Shangqing Lad. All along, it had been saying bronze. Yuanbao. A yuanbao is the inscription cast on the face of a coin, round without and square within. That is the shape of a coin. The pale blue-green of cap and robe, that is the color of copper rust. And 5-zhu, that is the very name of a Han coin. The hand-cast 5-zhu points. The coin came out of the land of Wu, presented to the court by the king of Wu. So he said he was born in Wu, and that the king of Wu had brought him to court to look upon the Han emperor. And that line, the moment I arrived, the matter went through money reaches even the spirits. It always has. This elegant young Taoist had told his host exactly who he was, from the very moment he stepped through the gate. They had talked for so many days, the answer sitting in plain sight the whole time, only no one thought to look there. Chen Wenben put the coin away and spoke of it to no one. And strange to say, from then on the wealth of his household grew by the day, his fortunes ran smooth, and he rose to director of the secretariat. In the 10th year, the old coin suddenly vanished. The box that held it sat where it always had. The coin was gone. They searched high and low, nothing. And in that very year, Chen Wenben died. The story is told, yet this coin still holds a few fine points worth setting out. First, a money spirit, clad in blue-green, is nothing this tale invented. More than 3 centuries before the Tang, Zhou Shenji had already written of it, a man lodging overnight in a haunted house. And upon the hall appeared 3 shadows, one in yellow, one in blue-green, one in white. The yellow was gold, the white was silver, and the blue-green that was the coin buried beside the well. A spirit wears the color of what it truly is, a bronze coin laid in the earth, grows blue-green rust, and so it stands all in green. Second, the account this lad gave matches the true history of coinage. The Shiji records that the king of Wu, Liu Bi, cast coins from his copper mountains, and for a time, coin flooded the realm. Wang Mang usurped the Han and did away with the Han coin. It said it was born in Wu and left the city of Changlan after Wang Mang cast the realm into chaos, every claim landing on a true year. A tale of the strange had quietly written the coinage history of the two Han into the half-life of a man. Third, and strangest of all, it speaks of history as though it had watched with its own eyes, and dares to say the histories are full of the wronged and the false. On what ground? A coin passes all day through human hands. The talk of the market, the talk of the treasury, it hears them all. The histories were written down later, on hearsay, while the coin, all the while, was there. Modern artificial intelligence has shown it. A mind that can remember an answer need not be housed in flesh and blood. Metal and silicon can carry it just as well. Could it be that a bronze coin, 600 years in circulation, is simply the most tireless recorder ever to walk among us? Only one thing it said does not sit right. It said it had long wearied of the mortal world. But one truly wearied of the world would not, after shedding its form, keep turning up sometimes in Qing, and sometimes in Chu, 600 years spent circling among people. Nor would it, at a word that someone honored the way, come to the door and talk half a day away. To make it make sense, there is perhaps only one telling. Money, this thing, was cast for people. Only in passing through human hands is it truly alive. And those years buried in earth, unseen by anyone to it, those were more like death. It had not wearied of the world. It could not leave it. We always say money passes through human hands, but in its eyes, the truth may run the other way. 600 years, one pair of hands after another warming it, one pair after another going cold, and only it's still the same coin. Chen Wenben kept it 10 years, and was only one of these many pairs of hands, one that held on a little longer. If an old coin sits somewhere near you, it came before you, and more than likely, it will outlast you too.